Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Reza Fahlivi. I'm from University PGRI Kalimantan, English Education. In this video, I will talk about the case that our lecturer gave to us, why I choose that case, what theories that suit the case to fulfill the mid-semester exam. I chose the case about Tracy will frequently become upset over her grades and will ask for extra credit, while normally you would be supportive of someone with her motivation. You are concerned because she frequently gets A's and is often worried because of only a few points. In this case, Tracy likely sets very high standards for herself. While this is admirable, it can lead to unnecessary stress and frustration, especially when she receives anything less than a perfect score. Uh, Addressing to the issues. First, open communication. Talk to Tracy individually in a supportive and non-judgmental way. Second, focus on learning. Talk about the importance of learning from mistakes and focusing on understanding the material rather than just the grade. And third, healthy perspective. Discuss the value of setting realistic goals and developing a healthy perspective on grades that you can even explore resources on managing perfectionism anxiety. And the alternative solution, focus on mastery. Encourage Tracy to use her drive to achieve deep understanding of concepts instead of just getting a good grade. Celebrate effort, acknowledge her hard work and dedication rather than just the final score. And third, alternative assessment. With appropriate, often alternative assessments for her to demonstrate mastery that might fit her learning style better. Next, the reason why I chose this case is because the first, addressing high achiever stress is showcase that challenges faced by achieving students and the importance of addressing their emotional and mental health needs. Second, holistic approach. The case allow you to discuss a holistic approach to classroom management, integrating academic, emotional, and psychological support. Third, a practical application. It provides a practical example of how different classroom management theories can be applied to support a student's overall development. Next, awareness of perfectionism. The case brings attention to the issues of perfectionism and how it can impact student motivation and mental health, offering strategies to mitigate these effects. And last, encourage empathy and understanding. It encourages teachers to develop empathy and a deeper understanding of their students' individual needs, fostering a more supportive and inclusive classroom environment. Next is relevant theories from this case is first positive behavioral interventions and supports PBIS by George Sugai and Robert Horner. In these theories, they focuses on creating a supportive classroom environment through proactive strategies, encourage positive behavior by reinforcing desired behaviors, use data to inform intervention and supports, and the application to that situation, implement proactive strategies to address Tracy's concern before they become overwhelming. This might include regular check-ins about her feelings towards her grades and providing support to help manage her stress, positive reinforcement to efforts and achievements to help her recognize her success, acknowledge her hard work and the A's she receives, highlighting the importance of effort and understanding over perfection. And data drive decisions. Use data on her performance and emotional response to grades to tailor intervention. It involves setting realistic goals and helping her understand the broader perspective on academic performance. Next theory is social emotional learning, SEL by Daniel Goleman. This theory it helps the students understand their emotions, strengths, and areas for growth. Teachers, students to manage their emotions and behaviors effectively, encourage students to make thoughtful and constructive decisions. For the application, it helped Tracy develop self-awareness by discussing her feelings about grades and why a few lost points cause such distress. This can help her understand her emotional triggers and the root cause of her anxiety. Next, self-management. Teach her strategies for managing stress and anxiety, such as mindfulness exercises, time management skills, and settings realistic expectation for herself. And last, responsible decision making. Guide her to make responsible decisions about her academic efforts, encourage her to balance her pursuit of excellence with the understanding that perfection is not always attainable or necessary. Next theories is growth mindset by Carol Dweck. In his theories, it focuses on the belief that abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work, encourage resilience in the face of challenges and setbacks, promotes a focus on learning and growth rather than solely on outcomes. The application for Tracy's situation is reinforce the idea that efforts and learning are more important than achieving perfect grades. It helped Tracy appreciate her hard work and learning process rather than just the end result. Encourage Tracy to view minor setback like few lost points as opportunities to learn and grow rather than as a failures. Foster resilience by praising her ability to overcome challenges. Next, learning orientation shifts her focus from achieving perfect grades to understanding the material and enjoying the learning process. This can reduce her anxiety and help her develop a healthier relationship with her academic performance. Next, I'm going to read the chapter 6 about managing cooperative learning groups related to the topic that I chose. First, research on cooperative learning. It is studied by Johnson, found that cooperative learning can significantly improve students' performance, particularly when groups are structured to include positive interdependence and individual accountability. Cooperative learning has been shown to increase students' engagement and intrinsic motivation. The students are more motivated to learn when they work in groups and can share their success with peers. Next, strategies and routines that support cooperative learning. To successfully implement cooperative learning, certain strategies and routines are essential. Define clear, achievable objective for the group task. Assign specific roles such as facilitator, recorder, timekeeper, and presenter to ensure active participation and accountability. Design tasks that require collaboration, independence, activities like jigsaw, think, pair, share, and group investigations are effective. Provide scaffolding for complex tasks to guide students through the learning process. Next, monitoring students' work and behavior. Work the room or clipboard to write notes about all students about satisfaction group functioning. Note the degree of explanation or demonstrations and use for feedback. Group and individual performance self-monitor to identify difficulties. Is regularly circulate around the classroom to observe group interaction for understanding and provide immediate feedback. Conduct periodic check-ins with each group to assess progress, clarify misunderstandings, and keeps group on track. Use tools such as rubrics and checklists to evaluate both group and individual performance. Peer and self-assessments can also be valuable. Next, interventions. Address any disruptive behavior promptly, reinforce group norms, and if necessarily, provide additional support or reassign roles. If a group is struggling with the task, provide targeted support such as additional instruction or resources. Consider adjusting the task to better match the group's abilities. Intervene in conflicts by guiding students through conflict resolution strategies, encourage open communication, mutual respect. Next, if effective group work skills. It is to encourage students to listening attentively and respond thoughtfully. Teach students to express their ideas clearly and succinctly. Promote the sharing of tasks and responsibilities evenly among group members. Foster a supportive environment where students help and encourage each other the problem solving, encourage critical thinking and brainstorming for problem solving within the group, teach students to make decisions collectively and democratically. Next, for chapter 6, managing cooperative learning groups. Um, Beginning to use of cooperative learning groups, room arrangement, producers, and routines. Start with pairs, working up to largest groups that have a range of achievements levels. Match extremes with or middle to motivate lower achiever. Initial group tasks to build skills. Tour the partner and explain or compare answers. Drill partner, reading body, checking, reviewing, Teaching group skills, listening, explaining, asking for help, encouraging, and sharing. Introduce one or week and give feedback. Assign and rotate roles. Keep on index cards with our behaviors so everyone gains experience. And last, using group and individual rewards to practice or improve skills for good behavior, for toy, raffle, or points for fun activities. Thank you. That's my presentation for midterm test, language classroom management. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.